Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my kitchen. Should I say quarantine kitchen? Oh, it doesn't really sound good to say quarantine kitchen. Welcome to my kitchen. And tonight we are making, surprise, surprise, something with peaches because it's getting so close to summertime. So I have some peaches and some blueberries because I love to mix the stone fruit with the berry. So a peach and blueberry crisp tonight. And who do we have on board? Johnny G is watching, mwah, all the way from Jersey. How you doing? How you doing? And also Christina Valentina is watching. Thank you so much. I know I'm late. Yes, this is the late show, ladies and gentlemen. I want to let you know that I had planned to go on at 7. Then we made it 8. And now it's 9. So if any of you know me well, you'll know that that seems to be just protocol. There's always something happening, and so, but at least you guys are with me. Let's see who's on the Instagram, and nobody. That's perfect. So it's just you and me, Facebook. We're doing this dang thing. So tonight I want to get to the recipe, which we have already kind of prepped up here. It's going to go fast. So I thought I'd just take a moment to reach out there and see if anybody has any comments on day 62 of quarantine times. Is it day 62? Yeah, I stopped counting. I know we're cruising on to week 10. Week 10 of being here, and we did have a social distance hang last weekend with my drummer Aaron Kivro and Baking with Beats, who will be joining me next Sunday for Baking with Beats. But for tonight, it's just a little old me, ladies and gentlemen, and see what we have to say here. I get a hey, all right. Yeah, so tonight I thought, dang, I better pull up a recipe really quick because we're going into this, and I know I have peaches. I know I have berries. I just don't know if I'm going to make a cobbler, a crumble, or a crisp. And I really didn't have a recipe ready to go about 30 minutes ago, and my magical assistant here was like, what are you even doing? Like, figure it out. So I went online and looked at a bunch of recipes and then just kind of mixed them together and made my own version, and I decided that we're just gonna wing this thing and just do it here live. But before we get started, I wanna say we really are just winging this thing. I'd like to make a toast to anyone out there who is getting squirrely, just ready to see their friends, dying to have a hang, you know, really tired of being in their houses all the time, just so anxious to see their friends and not on a screen. And I'm hanging with you. I'm getting squirrely. We're almost there. We're gonna see our friends soon, and you know, slowly. And I'm missing everybody so much. So this has become an incredible outlet for me to be able to reach out to everyone and just, you know, say hey. And I know you can't come over yet, but when it's time to come over, you're invited. You are invited. You're invited. You're invited. Of course, we can probably only have a few at a time, so let's make a schedule. And I'd like to start inviting some guests on the show weekly so that we could connect with other artists in the Bay Area, and, you know, just get back into making some live freestyle from the heart entertainment, because I know performers were dying to do that. So cheers. Talking forever. I'm talking forever this time. Cheers to you guys. Okay. We're drinking to Casamigos and Añejo tequila tonight. No prepared beverage, and but just a little recipe. And I'm feeling like summer is just around the corner. As soon as I saw those peaches, I thought, oh, soon there'll be apricots and white nectarines, and I'm going crazy for the ideas. And it made me think of a little tune, if you guys would like to hear a little song before I get started. Summertime and the living's easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich and your ma's good. because I'm making a peach crisp. Don't worry, you're invited. All right, back to the recipe, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I get carried away. So I've already cut some of these little baby peaches up here. They're tiny. We're starting out with just the little ones. These are California grown organic peaches. And I like to keep the skins on because, you know, it just adds a little more texture, and always the nutrition is in the skin. And so I just have 3 little babies left to go. And I'm gonna cut them up here and then we'll make the topping. But this recipe is gonna go quick. So I'm trying to think of, you know, some songs to sing tonight. And I'm looking out there in the world, and Paul Gerben is watching. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, I have reached a level of awesome now because great artists seem to be tuning in. What? I'm so excited. Thank you for being here with me tonight. Thank you for being here. Paul, I wish I could see you in person. We are making a peach and blueberry crisp, in case you wanted to bake along, as it were. So I'm just cutting up my peaches here, and it looks like I had about 8 or 9. I've lost track. Today has been a jumble of a day. Every time I go live, it's a different energy, and I have a lot of different feelings every time about doing this. And there are a few folks out there that are really encouraging me and giving me notes and saying, keep going. And as soon as I start to feel like, this is dumb, like, what am I even doing? Then I get a message from somebody like, hey, I love this. And I think, okay, fine then. Let's come over to my house, you know? It's like, oh, what's my theme song? I came up last time here with Aaron. We were baking with beats. It was something like, come on over to my house. I got something cooking. Come on over to my house, let me cook something up for you. Come on over to my house, I'm cooking up something. Come on over to my house, I got so much sweet for you. Something like that. And that's the truth. Constantly having people over for dinner, and we love to host people. I love to have people over, and this has been the strangest 10 weeks, honestly, I'm sure for all of us. But I'm just not used to not feeding people, not cooking for people, not having friends over, and I just cannot wait for us to be able to have a small gathering where we can get together and socially distance hug. How do you socially distance hug? I'm getting into it. I'm going to socially distance hug you guys. Is it something like this? Something like that? I don't know how to do it. We're going to learn. We'll learn. We'll get used to it, right? We get used to a lot of things, you know? Especially as women, we get used to a lot of things, that's for sure. And so, I guess we can get used to anything. We get used to anything. It's going to be hard for me to get used to seeing people with masks on their face. I don't know if anybody feels like I do, but it makes me sad. Even though it's the right thing, and it's the future, and it's what we're doing, it still feels a little depressing. I don't know if anybody feels like that. I'm kind of mourning how things used to be. And yes, hello, I see you. Thank you so much for watching. Are you guys feeling the same way? Does anybody have any thoughts on this? I don't know, it creeps up on me sometimes, where all of a sudden I feel sad about how I wish it could go back to the way it was, and that it may not ever. So then we just have to resonate on trust and faith, that this is all part of some greater thing. And of course I have crisp, so that's good too. But I was just thinking about love. And another song. I don't have beats. I don't have dancing beats. Oh, she's got class and style. She could cook with me for a while. some music to back me up. Oh! I almost had some music. Oh, there it is again! For yes. Okay, what music can we play without getting copyright in trouble? Because I don't have my drummer, Aaron, I miss you so much, dude. And so now we have to wing it with some little bits. Thank you, magical assistant, killing it. Oh, here it comes again. Okay, all right, back to the recipe. Recipe, all right, so we have a recipe to do here, guys. Let's get with the program. Okay, so what I have here is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 peaches. Sliced up ever so lovely. And about 2 cups. This looks like 2 cups. Let's measure it out in a bit. I'm gonna wing this. Remember, we're making this up as we go. That's about 2 cups, we'll see. In with the peaches, and we are, of course, using my favorite sweetener, ladies and gentlemen, coconut sugar tonight. Just a tad bit. But first I wanna make the topping so you guys understand the difference. A crisp is generally with a little bit of some flour and sugar and fat and salt, and it's sort of like a pie crust over the top, crumbled over the top. I guess that would be a crumble. One doesn't have oats. I think the crumble has oats. Crumble has oats. Oats. Hello, Bobby. It's time for us to meet again. Here we are, just you and I and the rest of the world, ready to use some of your products again. Thank you. So we're going to use some of Bob's Red Mill's extra thick, hello, oats tonight. And usually if it were a cobbler, it would be like a biscuit on top, and it would be made with dough, and it would be similar to a biscuit. It would have baking powder and flour and things, and it would be like a biscuit. But we're gonna do, I feel like a crisp crumble combo, because I want Bobby's oats, but I also want a little bit of almond flour for protein, because we're gonna eat this up for breakfast, because it's really good for breakfast, I just wanna say. And we're gonna put a little bit of some Bobby's flour, because I want it to be like a little bit like I guess a crisp. There's a crisp, a crumble, and a cobbler. And I thought a crisp had all the oats. Is anybody fact checking me here? Because I'm going to be in deep dirter. Extra thick. Oh, yes, darling. And then I see people over here. Shots. Oh, David Starlight's over here on the Just Add Heather. What up, David? Hey, David. How's it going? And so then there's Johnny. Oh, hey, guys. Hey, what? Hey. How's it going? Okay. And, you know, I'm just like, the love connection here, over here. I'm just like trying to make little love connections, little sparks everywhere. And Christy, definitely keep the show going. Thank you so much, Christina. Oh my God, I'm a fan of yours. So when you say that, I feel kind of validated, like, whoa. Okay, so I'm like, better get back to the recipe. I could sidebar on you guys, but I'm gonna just focus. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is make my own jam. My own recipe. It's going to be a mixture of a crisp and a crumble, not a cobbler. We already did the cobbler. And, okay, I see that. All right, so that means that I'm going to do some oats and some almond flour and some of Bobby's flour. And I'm going to do something crazy and put some oat flour in there, because I want it to be oaty. I like a cookie. I like it crunchy. I like it chewy. And I'm going to put all that together, if we ever get to it. If we ever get to it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Oh, Graham says hurry up. Okay. Whoa. Get to the recipe. All right, so get to the recipe. Well, this is a really quickie. I mean, it's a quickie. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do, I just want to see what it looks like in the bowl. I had to look through a bunch of recipes, and I looked through a bunch of recipes, and I was like, and then I decided what I was going to do. So, I don't know where a quarter cup is, though. That's bumming me out. Where's a quarter cup? in the dishwasher. Oh my God, do I have to do it? Should I open the dishwasher? Oh my God, okay. Yes, no, yes, no, yes. Okay. Found it. Quarter cup. You need the quarter cup. And Megan is watching. I miss you. What? I can't wait for sing-alongs. Sing-alongs with my neighborhood, people in the neighborhood. And I know it's been 15 minutes and I haven't even done the recipe. So should I sing happy birthday to Leslie now or later? Now. Okay. All right. Well, I was just going to do the recipe. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a friend in the neighborhood who has a birthday tomorrow. And it's a big deal that we cannot get together to celebrate her. So we're all going to do a Zoom party. And that's tough. So in honor of her, I actually am making this to drop off at her house. And it is her birthday. I mean, I'm just going to drop it off, right? So I'm just going to sing happy birthday because I'm crazy about singing happy birthdays. I really love to celebrate people's birthdays. And it's been a tradition of mine that started at Berber. And I'm carrying it forward. Happy birthday to you. In case you're on Instagram or not. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Leslie. Happy birthday to you. Yes! Happy birthday. Now, you're going to see that I'm making this recipe with no gloves, but you should know I washed my hands. I've washed my hands. I did it so many times. All right, so here we go. 3/4 cups of oats because I am using this pan that is not a 9 by 13. This is more like an 11 by, what do you think? Give me some fingers. 9 by 3. Yeah, I get it, dude. I'm not good at math. You know that, okay? So I'm not going to go there. Anyway, it's close to a 9 by 13. In between. I like it. It's cute. It's missing a handle. I'm going to do it anyway. So as I do this recipe, I thought, oh, this might not be appropriate because I'm really increasing the recipe. And that's true. I really am increasing the recipe. So, which means I need to maybe double. So that was 3/4 cup, which I'm going to double, which would be 1.5 cups. Right. Okay, I haven't had enough tequila to where I can't do math. I'm in there. Okay, so that was 1.5 cups of oats, thick rolled oats, and I like them thick, baby. All right, so there we go. Okay? Don't get carried away. Now, I got the oats in there, and I do want to put, it's like usually there's a flour and there's a sugar. I really want to put an almond flour because I like a little extra protein. I like the taste of almonds. And if you guys had slivered almonds, you could put that in too, and that would be great. But I'm just looking at this topping here and thinking, yeah, I need a lot. And I'm going to look at what I wrote down. And I said 3/4 cup, but I'm doubling that. And then I'm going to do almond flour. Guys, I'm really winging this with you right now. I better hurry up. Okay, so this is going to be, I'm going to see what it looks like. Just to make it like a nice number. We'll do a 3/4 cup of the almond flour. I guess I shouldn't be touching this. Ooh, no, that is so forbidden. Bad. Fired! Okay, so I didn't touch it. I swear, I didn't do it. I did not do it. And somebody says, I don't know who this is, but Chastity, hello, darling. Nice to meet you. And so I've got 3/4 cup of almond meal and 1.5 cups of oats. And it looks like it's not going to be enough. So I want to do more. I want to do more and then some. You know how I love that stuff. Oh, from, whoa. Hey, now till doomsday. but I never get enough. It's true. That's Nina Simone. I was thinking about how funny it was. I dropped the flower. And Tony, hey baby, you're here. Oh, I missed you, bud. Hey, it's only been about 10 years since I saw you. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, Instagram, for making this possible for me. Love you too. I'm still here, baby, still here. And I'm gonna put some oat flour in here along with the almond flour. So that's a 1/4 cup. I'm looking at it. I'm thinking, yeah. Okay, I want another. Give me more and more and then some. I already said that, I know. So that's a 1/2 cup of oats. Cup and a half of rolled oats. 1/2 cup of oat flour. And 3/4 cups of almond meal. I'm gonna post this, guys. Do not worry. I see you guys like, hey, this chick is so not legit. She's never even posted these recipes. She's just making them. How are we supposed to follow along while she's drinking tequila? What? They're coming up, I swear to you, on the Just Add Heather YouTube channel. They will all go up. I have written them out by hand. It's just the typing, putting up the description. It's coming. And I see David Starlight's with me, Johnny G's with me, who else is with me? I can see a lot of people. Hey, how's it going? Okay. All right, we're making a peach and blueberry crisp. For those of you who just joined in, I want to let you know that this is a gluten-free and dairy-free recipe sweetened with the one and only coconut sugar, because tonight we're not doing that kind of naughty. And thank you. What? I'm Amazon? What? I could be. I mean, no. Dude, that's a little rough, buddy. I mean, the person who's benefiting the most from this entire thing is that, yeah, no, I am not that. And, amazing, he says. Okay, I love you guys. All right, back to the recipe. All right, now we need to add the sugar, because this could take all day, and this recipe is only like 15 minutes. Seriously. All right. Now we have 1.5 cups of rolled oats, 1/2 cup almond flour, and 3/4 cup almond flour and 1/2 cup oat flour. Still gluten-free, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna add some sweetness to this. And I originally thought I'd need 3/4 cup coconut sugar, but I'm just gonna look at it. I'm not gonna put sweetener really into my fruit. So the sweet is at the top. And the reason why this could go for breakfast is because your breakfasts are filled with sugar. Unless you're having like eggs, you know, or bacon. Otherwise, you know, things are sugary. So this is the minimal amount of sugar if you're gonna do the sugar. If you're gonna do the na-na, if you're gonna do it with coconut sugar. Okay. And, oh, you love coconut, and I know you do, baby, because I know you have a history of that. Okay, and so we've got that in there, and I just want to get crazy. I just want to put a little cinnamon in it. There's a little bit of cinnamon. Let's just say 1/2 teaspoon, and I will put the recipe. So we put cinnamon in there. That's all in there. The sugar's in there. Last thing that needs to go in there is our coconut oil and Nutiva. Baby, I'm bigging you up. This is it. This is a really good brand, and it's also a local Bay Area company, so I want to support them and let you know that I use it constantly. And I'm trying to decide whether we should melt it or just scoop it and smash it. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Tony? Tony! Anthony. Should we just scoop it? We should just scoop it like it's butter, because it calls for butter, and usually it's butter. Yeah, it's usually butter. So, and I'm looking at this and I want to see who else. Oh, wow. Okay, babe. Okay, breathing. Takitha's watching on the YouTube. Is this a YouTube live stream? No, this is Instagram Just Add Heather. Oh my gosh, okay. We're doing 3 platforms. We have Facebook and Instagram. So it's just crazy. One of my dearest friends and most incredible artists ever that I've ever had the blessing of being, in touch with is watching me. So I'm just all, Takeitha. Okay, we have a member here. Okay, so let's just focus on the recipe. Just focus. All right, so I need to put in this the fat, and I would usually melt it down, but because it calls for butter and we're gonna make it look kind of crumbly, like a little buttery crumbly topping, we're gonna mix this and put it in there. I'm looking at my recipe and it says 6 tablespoons, and I'm thinking, wait a second. What would be really good with this, even though we put cinnamon, is a little bit of ground ginger. What do you think about that? Ground ginger, okay? Just an idea, I don't know. Nothing scripted here, and definitely don't take the onion powder. That's not gonna be good. Ginger, I have ginger, great. Just put a little bit of ginger in there. I'm gonna say 1/8 of a teaspoon. That might be really tasty with the oats and really pop the cinnamon. Okay, so now that I have that complete brain blow up, I just wanna say, as I count out these 6, that as we're navigating through these uncharted waters and trying to figure out how to express ourselves during these times, and I know performers have to perform and need to share their hearts, and I'm so inspired by all the people who have a live stream of some sort right now. I'm looking around in my community, Bay Area, and noticing that there are so many people that I absolutely would go pay a lot of money or get a babysitter or whatever, which is a lot of money, to go see these people perform live, and they're doing live stream from their homes. Wait, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm just trying to keep track, baby. And I just turn it on every time, even if I'm doing a million things, to support the live stream, because when you're doing the live stream and you look up and you see people that are watching, it feels like $1 million. It feels like you're on stage and like you have an audience all of a sudden. Like you're not singing for 6 people, 12 people just walked in the room. And so I turn it on for these guys. That's 6. I'm just gonna schmoogle this around until I decide whether it needs a little bit more. It might need more. Looks like it's gonna need more. Yeah, it's definitely gonna need more. I'm gonna do 2 more. 8 tablespoons, holy smokes, 8 tablespoons. That's really I think that's a half a cup of fat. But this is a big pan. We're just gonna make it work. Some of the people in the Bay Area that I've been really paying attention to, of course, Mr. Aaron Kerbel, and who was with me last Sunday. My friend Kippy Marks, who's been doing a live stream. Who else have I been watching? Joe Begale, Otis McDonald, I've been watching, who I think is live on YouTube. And I've just been looking out there and finding out that this community of performers and artists that is so used to making their living this way and can't perform, and we're all at home, is still they're still dying to share their heart and their art with everyone. And it's just so incredible to see. Incredible. Aaron's watching. Hey, what's happening? We're just a couple goofballs. Yes, I miss you here. But anyway, there's no beats behind me. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. In the meantime, we'll just be sifting up this coconut oil here. And yes, please, if you can, and Christina and everybody else who's out there putting out a live stream performance. I saw Katie Steffen tonight. She was so great. Yes, I see her. 30 minutes. Yes, I see that. I see Katie Steffen tonight. So beautiful, doing an homage to Martuni's, the Love Church here in the Bay Area, and the mission. And I don't even think that I could even do anything without Martuni's. It was the first place that I ever sang with accompaniment live on the fly after having my twins, after years of not being on stage. And everybody there made me feel so welcome and so loved, even when I bombed terribly. They were like, "You're great!" And the support there is amazing. And Yeah, during COVID, I swear the Bay Area really misses Martuni's, and it was great to see her tonight. I love seeing who's doing a show. So, back to the recipe. Now, this is looking pretty crumbly, and good. I have put 8 tablespoons of coconut oil in this crumble goodness, and 3/4 cup coconut sugar. And then also the almond flour, oat flour, and oats. So this is like ready to go. I'm gonna put together, I think this is, yeah, it's feeling good. When you put your hands in it, oh wait, I'm sorry, this is for Leslie. Maybe I shouldn't do that. It should feel like it's ready to be a pie dough. I did not touch it. I'm putting it back. I'm putting it back. Now, I'm putting this over here, and we're gonna mix up our gorgeous peach and blueberry cobbler. But first, washing my hands. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Ooh, yeah. I said, oh, wouldn't it be great? I don't have a towel. If I could say, if you could cue up some Janet for me. That's all I wanted in my life tonight, but it's not working. We don't want to get copyright issues, but I was thinking, how can I get some dance music on this show? And who else is watching? Kippy's watching! Oh, baby! Oh. Okay, well, we're almost to the end of the recipe here, so I just want to say, Kippy, that there was a time when you were filming my absolute last performance ever on stage that I can know of in my life at Berber Until the Next Time. And what was the song I was singing? Do you remember? I'm waiting to see if you get this, because I have that footage. I think about posting it all the time. Actually, I think I already have on the Instagram. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you'd adore, and love is all that I can give to you. It's true. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can't fake it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. That's right. And in this crumble pie crisp cobbler ensemble, there will be a lot of love tonight going into all of you who have supported me in my efforts to make this show, to show my love for food and health and wellness, and have a little bit of music in the background, which is just me, a cappella. What can I do? What can I do, baby? Hi, honey. What? Okay, my magical assistant has good music. What have you cooked for me lately? You know I was dying for Janet today. Ooh, yeah. Three spins. We talked about this. I mean, you knew I was gonna do it. I'm just dying. Okay, now we're gonna get back to the recipe. I get a little carried away sometimes. All right, so what we have here is our crumble on the top and our fruity fruit on the bottom. And this is 9 peaches, and to measure it out would be bananas, but we're gonna try to do it. Let's do it, let's just do it. I kind of threw it all together. I need a bowl though. I need a bowl. Where's a bowl? Here's a bowl. Oh, a bowl. Okay. My magical assistant's like, hurry, 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 go. Okay, so let's just measure it out. This is a real recipe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this looks like 5-ish. So 5-ish, 5.5. And then our berries, baby, 1, 2, 2.5 cups. I just basically used what I had, and how it goes with these recipes is whatever fruit you have. So if you have nectarines and you have blackberries, you have peaches and you have blueberries. If you have just peaches, do it. Nectarines, do it. Blackberries, do it. Whatever. It's going to be the same, and I will eventually post this on the description of the Just Add Heather YouTube. But for the meantime, this is what we have, and this is my favorite. Blueberry and peach. Blueberry and peach. Yes, baby. Okay. And so, I touched it! Oh my gosh. You know, it's really hard to remember. I find it hard to remember. I'm going to put more alcohol on my hands or in my body. I don't even know. I find it hard to remember a lot of these things and these protocols, even though they're so important. I mean, it's just you have to constantly remind yourself, because it's just not normal to think of not hugging somebody when you really care about them. And it feels funny not to kiss them either. So it's just new. I didn't touch it. No, I did not. And I will wear gloves. Okay, this is looking gorgeous. I didn't even do anything to it. All right, so here's what we have to do. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Put this baby in the oven. All right, let's move all this around. Bow. And I'm going to put a little lemon juice in there. I'm going to measure it for you, just for you. And I'm getting a wave that it's time for me to hurry up. So let's juice this lemon and see who else is out there in the world. And I'm so grateful to all of you who are watching this recipe tonight, whether you're a foodie or not. I tell everybody, this is not a cooking show, by the way. I am showing you a recipe, but it's more like we're just hanging out in my kitchen, and Graham's getting an ice cream sandwich. No, we're just hanging out. We're just hanging out in my kitchen, and I miss you all. So that's what we're doing. This is not a cooking show. So I'm doing about 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. You could go bigger on that. I think that's just about right. I'm gonna say that's just about right. And then we are gonna need some cornstarch, which you could use arrowroot powder if you're not doing corn, and that's totally fine. I have both, and sent a request to be, I'm trying to find, oh, somebody wants to be in the video. Oh my gosh, how do we do that? We're figuring this all out. We're figuring this out. I would love that. Hey, Johnny G wants to be in the video. How do we do that? Okay. Oh my God, I miss you too, Kippy. We're all just figuring it out. You know, and on the mission of us all just figuring it out, by the way, this is a lot. That's why I thought, why not be a goofball on camera for everybody and just do all your stuff? Because, like, imperfection, perfection is also the deal. I know I'm at 40 minutes. Hurry up. Okay. It's also the deal. Like, just do it. Don't wait for it to be ready. That's the mission. So there's no more of that. And also imperfection, perfection. So here's my cornstarch, and I'm gonna do for this recipe, I'm looking at the amount of fruit that we have. I think we said 6 cups of peaches and 2 cups of blueberries. That's 8 cups of fruit. For that, because I don't want it to be too gummy, because this is a crisp and it's gonna absorb some of the goodness on top. I'm gonna go with about a tablespoon. Maybe a heaping tablespoon. We don't need too much. Yeah. We don't need too much, because it's going to also have, it's gonna have this stuff from the top kind of soaking in, which is nice. It's like your cookie crumbles in to your fruit. Okay, so now that we have cornstarch, lemon juice, I would usually put the sugar first, but I'm distracted by you guys. You're so beautiful. I can barely. Okay, so I'm gonna put the coconut sugar, baby, in here. And not very much, because these are really sweet peaches and these are really sweet blueberries. And so I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, quarter cup is enough. Yeah, plenty. We already have quite a bit in the topping. I like making things up on the fly, baby. You know how we roll. You just gotta do. Not enough time, not enough time. We've got not enough time to wait for perfection. I'm just trying to get to the finish line. I want to sleep at night. No, I did all I could. Seriously. So I got the sugar, I got the cornstarch, I have a lemon juice, and that's my fruit, and it's very straight up. And in the topping, I have the ginger and the cinnamon, just a little. All right, so let's put this baby in the oven. I have this nice, not 9 by 13, but like something a little smaller. Whoa, 11 by, he forgot, doesn't matter. Similar, it's pretty big, yeah. And then I'm gonna give it to Leslie and Kimber. So I'm gonna put this in here. That's why this is so simple. You're just basically baking fruit and putting a topping on top. And doesn't it look sexy? It looks so gorgy. Ay. I love this. I want more cinnamon on it. I'm so into cinnamon. Crazy. So this is what it's looking like in here. It's gonna cook. Ooh. And we're just gonna crumble this topping on top. And I'm thinking of what other songs I could sing for you tonight. You know, when I was watching Katie earlier, she sang my absolute favorite jazz tune. And I always thought, no, it's not appropriate for quarantine times. But it is my favorite of all the jazz tunes. I get really excited when it's time to sing this song. And I don't have the band, but I thought after hearing her tonight, maybe I would try it anyways, just for a verse. What do you guys think? Kippy. I want to tell you. You go to my head and you linger like a haunting refrain, and I find you spinning round in my brain like the bubbles in a glass of champagne. You go to my head with a smile that makes my temperature rise. Oh, I skipped a verse. Like a summer with 1,000 Julys. You intoxicate my soul with your eyes. It's true. Now, I missed the second verse, which really bummed me out. It was something like, you go to my head like a sip of sparkling burgundy brew, and I find the very mention of you like the kicker in a julep or two. The thrill of the thought that you might give a thought to my plea casts a spell over me. Still I say to myself, get a hold of yourself. Can't you see that this never can be? Or could it? You go to my head with a smile that makes makes my, that's the right words, temperature rise like a summer with 1,000 Julys. I know I said that already. You intoxicate my soul with your eyes. I know it's such a good one though, I can't help it. Anyway, I don't get to sing live to an audience anymore, so, I mean, for now. So you guys, I don't even know when we'll get back to it, but for now, it feels really nice. It feels really nice. So this looks nice. Speaking of nice, this looks really nice. I feel like it could have used a little bit more coconut oil to make it extra, extra, extra. We could do the crazy and just put a little sugar on top, put a little sugar on top to make it crispy. And then if we drizzle a little bit of some of the fat, the coconut oil on top, that might crisp up the top real nice like. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna cover this whole dang thing. This baby is looking like late night delight or breakfast and both. All right, so this is so gorgy. Oh my God. It's time for the impromptu jam. Do you think it's time for the impromptu jam? Yes. Yeah, Magical Assistant's ready to eat tonight. We've been soaking beans, we're making black bean tacos, and it's time. It's time to eat. So let's put this baby in the oven. And she's looking gorgeous. She's looking sexy. Let's see what else anybody has to say about it. Oh, baby, yes, Marlo is watching. Oh, Marlo! I can't wait till the day when we can either Zoom to you or you can be with me and we can cook together and talk about food and our passion for health and wellness and food and sharing our passion for everything together. And until then, I'm so happy that you joined us tonight. Thank you so much. And I see Kippy Marks with a yes. And let's see, what else was I gonna sing to you guys? Oh, I don't even know. Let's put this baby in the oven. She's looking good. Okay, she's vegan, she's gluten-free, she's ready to go. Into the oven at 375. 375. And I'm gonna check her at about 30 minutes. That's the hours. We don't want that 10 hours. That's not gonna be good. And 30 minutes. I'm gonna look at it about 30 minutes, but I'm thinking it's gonna be, for the fruit to cook properly, around 30 minutes. I will post the recipe live, and it is coming up, I swear to God. And hello, Yvette! Hello, baby! So good to see you guys out there. It makes me feel excellent to know that my community is paying attention and sending me love. So, and also Mr. Flax is watching. Hello, mwah! Ben, can I get you into the Just Add Heather show? Because I'm looking for cooks who are also performers. Marlo, Ben, yes. Those of you, and also Juliano, those of you who have a passion for food and can cook and also are performers, I would very much like to get to the point when we get into June and we can have some people over. And Graham, what are you doing? What is this? Thumbs up? Thumbs up what? Okay, dude, okay. Where I can have some guests on the show and we can highlight your recipes and show them the food that you love to make, and how, you know, how to do it. Because it's about time for us to show everybody how to cook healthy. And Ben, you're an amazing chef and my favorite singer, so you have to be on the show. I'm gonna get you on the schedule. It's time for the improv jam because we got that baby in for 30 minutes. Are you coming over in 30? Oh, that's right. We can. Bummer. Bummer. God, such a bummer. Bummer. How did I get stuck on that? Bummer. What? What is this pointing? And I never know just how to end my show, but I'll figure out as I go. nothing but time to figure it out. Actually, we only have about 2 weeks to figure it out. Actually, we're spending every second trying to figure it out. How about you guys? I mean, sometimes I say to myself, maybe I better find a new job. I'm trying to find a chord for that. I don't know what chord that is. Basically, like, what do you do for a living now? I don't know. So, not kidding. I'm dying to talk to you, dude. Seriously. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. Something cooking up, and I am praying to above that I can find a way to lift us, all of us, up someday. Because I can't think of any words. I'm just oohing and oohing and ahhing and oohing and ahhing. Does anybody have? Oh, Karen's watching. Yes. beats in the background, actually. Ladies and gentlemen, and Jean is watching. Oh, mwah, mwah, mwah. Hey, when this is over, can we have a hang? Like, seriously. I was just thinking about it today. Like, can we have a hang? Like, just, guys, can we have a hang? But really, Jean, Ben, can we have a hang? And when we do, let's just cook our freaking faces off and celebrate being alive and make gorgeous food, because food is love. Food is love, and there's so much passion in it. And so let's make music, let's make food, let's make love, and I cannot wait to see you and your family, and I cannot wait to see all of you. Hello, hello, Yvette, I see you. And I cannot wait to see you, Marlo, I see you. Until then, we're gonna keep doing this crazy kitchen jam. And next Sunday, we'll be baking with beats with Mr. Aaron Keeble. So please stay tuned for the next edition, and we will be posting later tonight a picture of the final product. And actually, we're gonna try something nuts, and we're gonna experiment with going live on YouTube to my YouTube channel that we created, Just Add Heather, later tonight. After we have a few more libations, we're gonna come back live on the Just Add Heather YouTube channel. And I wanna say that Just Add Heather came from a really cool guy named Chi Energy, who was at my last big performance at Berber, and he grabbed me before walking out the door, and it was March 13th, and it was a very magical night, and he gave me some incredible words, and I haven't been able to get in touch with him about this since then. And he looked at me and he said, you need to tag yourself Just Add Heather. You need to create Just Add Heather. He just came up with this idea of the name. I mean, this whole thing is me, but Just Add Heather was from Chi Energy. I just want to thank you. I don't know where you are. I want to thank you for the idea. I think it's a really cool idea, and I want to pay respect to you and say, stars shining bright above you, night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree, dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me. But in your dreams, whatever they'll be, dream a little dream of me. Until then, I'll see you soon next Sunday.